We're back again. Another replay analysis. This one here is for another longtime viewer, Spectrum. Currently a Plat 2, said he's hard stuck, but I'm trying to go back to the basics a little bit, but still looking for areas of improvement, specifically in recovery. So we'll hopefully be able to point out some ways he can do that better, and maybe ways in general. Kickoff is pretty strong. I don't know if this is necessarily this is not a speed flip, is it? Sometimes I get mistaken with that. It's not necessarily, but it's a fairly fast kickoff. It'll do well for now. Obviously, everyone should be working towards speed flips for kickoffs at this point. Good patience. We're checking our opponent. Unfortunate touch. And oh, yeah, just awkward. Your opponent really messed that up. So good job just being ready, heads up, going in and get an easy goal there. 5 push-ups every goal. That would be an awesome challenge to make me lose some weight. Good 50 there. Okay. A little aggressive for ones. I think it would have been fine if you actually hit it. Obviously you didn't, and it ended in a goal, so that's the only reason it ended poorly, I would say. It's a bit aggressive. I probably would have just rotated back or tried to attack it somehow differently. Not sure what you did on the kickoff here. But the whiff is not helpful, and yeah, it was I think that's unfortunate, realistically. Another very neutral kickoff. He's got the upper hand though. I like it. Get the ball to the corner. It's just a little risky. I think in ones it's hard to do these plays if you're not solid at these air dribbles. Like, we need to be getting this ball actually towards his net. Just wasting all our boost to push this into the corner is inefficient. Oops, sorry. Let's go back a little bit because I missed some stuff. Unfortunate touch. Oof, let's not rotate. This is not the way to turn here. We have 0 boost, and what we don't want to do here is get behind the ball in our goal, right? We always want to make sure in ones we're the appropriate distance away from the ball and in between the ball and the goal to challenge it and stop it. As soon as you turn this way for some reason, you are throwing that out the window, and this dude just literally needs to drive up the field with the ball in front of him to score on you. So that is very, very dangerous, turning this way for no reason. I know you're trying to challenge, but if he had a better touch right away, it would probably have been a goal. I like you're trying to be a nuisance here, though. It's a very awkward situation. You're holding fast. You're not falling for any bullshit, and then you demo him, which is great. Good dribble. Oh, we missed the open net. Oh, gosh. Great dribble. You did everything right. Just missed the open nets. A little bit of awkwardness here. I think it's because we try to challenge. And then we put ourselves basically in like a bad position. Like this is no longer shadowing. This is just being completely behind him or like facing the wrong way, basically. So it would be easy for him to score. He fell for the fake though, and he was clearly out of position. And then yeah, just nice. Oh, he messed it up again. Oh my gosh. Gosh. Oh man. You almost killed me with that. What? No, we don't need an air roll. We don't need an air roll at all, actually, here. We could just get behind the ball. Just get behind the ball and drive it. I think we're trying to be a little too cute there. That's the problem, right? Just a little too cute. And the guy just own goals unprompted. This is just an unprompted own goal. He just... Firstly, these camera settings suck for our opponent here. We just... What is he... Why didn't he just drive straight into it? Why didn't he flip? Why didn't he try to do something? Anyhow, I'm not analyzing his replay. Oh, fun. Good kickoff there. Very solid. Now, let's get back in the ball cam sooner. We know where the boost is. We don't need to watch ourselves hit it. I don't love the challenge, but the part I do like is the fact you didn't flip. So that means you were able to recover quickly. Just a little dangerous though. We don't need to... We knew we weren't going to touch that ball or get close to it. Oh! Yeah, just some uncharacteristic whiffs, I'd say, Spectrum. Normally you don't whiff like this, I feel like. So just some missed touches. I feel like if you would just hit those, you'd be in a much better spot. All right. Ooh, good recovery there. You really could tell that he was holding drift at the end of this, by the way. Holding drift, kept his momentum. Even, I think, it looked like a wave dash. Able to get back to net really quickly. Good job, ball over boost. A lot of players in this situation. A lot of players. They go after this ball. And he angled towards that boost. He was gonna go for it. But then he's like, oh shoot, that ball's kind of dangerous. And decided not to. A lot of people would go for that corner boost. I feel like a lot of people get scored on. Alright, let's see it. It's our chance to do an air dribble. Kind of a poor setup. Mainly because if you look at your angle here, your angle here is kind of... It's hard to draw angles on this. But we can look at it this way. If you look at your angle when we're coming off the wall here, if you see it, you're pushing, you're not underneath this ball at all. You're actually, what you're doing is you're going to hit this ball like this, and you're going to push it down and out into the corner. The proper way for, especially when you get this close to your opponent's side for an air dribble, would be actually to be exactly following the ball's path like this. If you hit the ball more like this, or even from this angle, instead of just straight through, you hit it more even like this. I think the more appropriate one is straight through. You're going to pop that ball outwards, and it's also going to go towards their nets just because of the momentum of the ball slightly fading this way. It's even more slight than that, but because the ball is, I mean, this is a physics lesson, I suppose. Because the ball is moving this way a little bit, when you hit it straight like this out, it's going to drift naturally like this towards your net, your opponent's net. And that's how you set up a juicy air dribble there. Because you kind of got behind the ball more, you're just going to push it into the corner, essentially. And then you tried to recover off that bad touch, and it just, yeah, you're just going to waste all your boost. Recovery wise, coming off of this, I don't know if you did this on purpose with the butt, but I mean, four wheels would have been better maybe, because then you could jump off. But the butt bump off the back wall is not a necessarily a bad way to recover. Yeah, I just think you're trying to make a play out of nothing on this one. We get the boost and you're trying to turn, I probably would just back off. You probably just have to back off there, or just know you have to back off. That's a hard one to do though. Yeah, I get that free goal. Oof. This should be a free goal. Be more patient. Try to flip into those balls. You don't need to, you know, double jump, tap, or dribble, or do anything. Just jump once, flip into that ball, power shot on their net, right? You've been hanging around Derp too much. Derp does this, is too mechanical and too crazy. Just flip into the ball, guys. Just do it. I guess say some things about this. We just should recognize when we come off the wall here, it's hard to do. It's hard to do. We gotta know where our opponent is, right? So if we go back a little farther with the whiff, you know, we have a general idea that our opponent is probably behind us. Probably. So if we're going to decide that we're going to take this ball, and with our angle here as we go up the wall, you know, we're either going to hit this ball straight out or we're going to hit it this way. I'd probably opt to try to go more this way into the meat of the field. The best way to hit this ball, the safest, would probably just to put it in your own corner to the right here. But that's also hard to do. And I mean, at this point, whatever. I think you probably hit it to the worst place possible. You just hit it out towards them, and you have no boost. And then, yeah, it just leads to a whiff and a goal. So, just some awareness there. Obviously, with the way you went up, like, that was the only way that ball was going to go. But just try to think about where you're going to put the ball before you get there. Maybe would have helped. I think you were just going... I think in that clear, you were just going to hit the ball as hard as you can somewhere, instead of thinking about where should I put this ball to be safest, and that was in a corner. Just with how it was and where your low boost was, right? Clear it if you can, but I mean, a big clear would be nice, but the safer place would be just corner, fight for another day, right? Unfortunate 50 here. Now, the reason this 50 went bad, right, is because we're doing a sharp turn when he's accelerating at us, right? And if you ever take a 50 from the side and that ball, you're not directly behind that ball and the ball's moving a different direction. So like, I'll show you what I mean. This ball is going this way and you're attacking it and you hit it from the side. That ball is going to go like this. This is the angle that this ball is going to have coming off that 50. So, you know, be careful challenging like that in their side of the field. That should have been a goal, but they missed. So we got lucky there. Front flip. Front flip, you would have hit the ball at least. It wouldn't have been a good ball either way, but just because of the low boost. Oof. I don't know what... I feel like this is an uncharacteristic game for you, Spectrum. You don't do this kind of whiffed very often. Whiffed. You don't do this kind of whiff very often. You just don't. So I think this is an uncharacteristic... Oh, no, don't go! Don't go! Oh my gosh, sorry. He scared the shit out of me. Alright, good save from our opponent. Let us try to get into a better position to shoot this. At the bare minimum, we should try to keep possession of this ball. And that's just not it. Like, that's never going to score, realistically, right? So why just play it closer to our opponent? We should have opted for ball one like that. We should just look where our opponent is. He's dangling on his post. We should just circle around, get this boost, and either, you know, evaluate what's happening. If our opponent's still stuck, we could take it really wide and maybe do a power shot directly back on the net. Or we just take it wide, we catch it, and we go get this boost, and we try to dish it, try to do something, versus, at least in this path, we get a 50, right? Versus, just kind of throw the ball to him, and now you have possession, right? So there's definitely better ways to play it. Good job grabbing that boost. And now you're kind of doing the the idea of the whole play, which is just keep possession and run away. Much better setup, I think. It's hard to go all in, but you're also down a goal, so this is great pressure. He is not handling this pressure well at all. Wow. Just really good. That's classic, just putting pressure on an opponent until they crumble. I think it was appropriately timed with what the time left on the situation and what the score was. So if it was any other situation, I'd call it ball chasey, but that was great. That was great for the situation you were in. Oh, and he own goals too to put in the dagger. Unfortunate. I think you would have hit the dish if you didn't touch it. All right, now we're in steal this game territory, right? Let's survive and steal this game. Good challenge. I don't understand the just drive into it type deal. I would try to flip into it. Even if you flipped into it, you're gonna hit the ball and it's gonna go this way. You'll flip into it, you'll land, and then you'll be able to like kind of circle around to be parallel with the net. You'll keep momentum essentially. You kind of lost all your momentum because you didn't flip and you ran into them and it was awkward. Oh, get that boost. You have time. Right here, we're hitting our rearview mirror. Where is this guy? Where is this guy, right? Because we'd see he is literally inside a boost, out of my eyes. We'd see he's all the way on the other side of the field. We got time. Let's get this boost. Let's go for an air dribble. Kill as much time as possible. Instead of giving him the opportunity here to tie it, which he fails miserably at. Yep, with the demo, and then we're gonna let this shit hit to win. Yeah, I think a lot of it Smackdown with some missed touches. Honestly, recovery-wise, I thought it was pretty good. You're very solid with recoveries. I think it came down to whiffs. I think, yeah, going back to the basics is definitely a good thing for you. Just working back up those skills that you had before. Obviously, something was missing here, and I think it was just your consistency. So, honestly, get that back. Get your consistency back. And as you get into more high-level stuff and you start to actually hit your flip resets and all those other things, or you're setting up air dribbles and flip resets and all those better, that would be the time to level up your recoveries. I don't think that's what's holding you back. But yeah, no, seriously, great game. Good job. I'm excited to see more from you, Spectrum. Now, if you guys want your replay analyzed, make sure you head over to my Discord, link in the description. And then from there, we can get to your replay at some point. So thank you all, and we'll see you next time.